Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the next episode of Halal Clicks. In this video, we're going to talk about the iPad 4. This is the 16 GB model. First off, this has the same stunning display as the previous generation of iPad 3, which is the Retina display. So right away, again here, you have the front-facing camera that's 1.2 megapixel. It's 720p video, and on the flip side, you have your iSight camera. That's your 5 megapixel camera, which can take up to 1080p of video. On the right hand side of, actually on the back, it's to the left right here, that's your volume silencer button, and this one piece button right here, that's your volume rocker. That's your power button. This is your headphone jack, and in this iPad 4 there's only one speaker, so I'm not a really big fan of this. Then followed by, you have this lightning connector. Let's flip it over. Okay. For the testing, I'm gonna change the orientation to landscape, so we have a bigger view. Or I'm just gonna go through some of the apps and try to do some browser tests as well as some gamings, to show you guys the feel of it, and also I'm gonna tell you guys my final opinion about this iPad. Let's go to the photos. I took some shots at home. Again, it's 1080p. The pictures are really awesome. It's 5 megapixel camera, the iSight camera, so it's very neat. It has an f-stop of 2.4, so it is good at low lights. All right, let's check out maps. Ever since iOS 6, Apple ditched Google's built-in map that we had before and introduced their own maps. So this map isn't so bad. It's got it's similar to it can tilt and I guess rotate, and so that's good. But the cool thing about this is it has a 3D feature, 3D view. So you can zoom in to an object or location and click this or tap on this 3D this building icon, and you could see the location in 3D. This is very sweet. We didn't have this in Google before. And you can of course rotate it as you need, pinch and zoom. This is, by the way, King Fahd Mosque in Los Angeles, Culver City to be precise. Very beautiful mosque, and the detail is amazing. So that's map, and this map doesn't work in every part of the country. People complain that maps was giving wrong information in the beginning, so Apple is still working on that. Next, let's check out the clock. Very similar to the iPad mini, all this and work clock, alarm, stopwatch, timer. So maybe you could see the video for the iPad mini. So it's almost exactly same, except the resolution of this is bigger. And come and talk about the resolution. The resolution is 2048 by 1536. That's about 264 pixel per inch. And this iPad has a A6X processor, dual core A6X with quad core graphics. And Apple claims this iPad 4 is as much as twice as fast comparing to the previous generation of iPad 3. And we'll do some tests about that. Let's go to calendar app. This is the default built-in calendar app from Apple, and you could I guess default your own Google Calendar to this. Get out of this. Notes. I'm going to check out the fluidity and the typing speed. Let's start typing. The keyboard is nice and big, and you could really go ahead and start typing on this. So it's fast. Let's get out of typing. Apple apps, these are the built-in stock apps that come with the iPad. Reminders, Game Center, iTunes, Photo Booth, FaceTime. You could do video calling with any other iOS owners, whether it's iPod, iPhones, or iPad. Photo Booth, this is like your mini, I guess your own photo booth. You could tweak around your pictures and take a photo, for example, and add some effects, live effects right away. So twirl it, and before this, stretch it, and so on. Then you have your videos. That's for the videos that you download. and then the music and contacts. App Store, one new, I guess, one something that's new on iOS 6 is that you could install multiple apps without having to go to the home screen. That was a very annoying thing Apple has been doing for many years. Finally, they gave it up and started following Android. So I could click on, let's say, this free app and install it, and then install this and install that, multiple of them at the same time, multiple apps at the same time, and they will be installing here. Let's go to, I'm gonna skip the settings till later. Let's go to these apps, and the games will be the very last thing. So let's go to Quran Explorer and see how good Quran Explorer is in this device. So this is the smallest font. So even at the smallest font, due to the fact that it has Retina display, it is making maybe a difference, slightly difference. I did do a video of iPad Mini, so I don't really see much difference. There is of course some crispiness, I guess, at the lowest font level here, but when the font is this big, it's kind of the same thing as it was in iPad Mini. So I'm gonna try to play something while we're here. Let's play Fatiha maybe, and you could also hear the audio quality or the volume of this iPad 4. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن. So the audio is okay, but I would have preferred that it came with dual speakers. Let's go to iPray. Again, iPray is iPhone 5 iPhone app, and that's why you need to click on this, tap on this 2x button, and it just makes the screen, makes it bigger. And I do notice something that iPray, even in iPad Mini, it made it bigger, twice the size, but it wasn't as sharp. I think due to the fact that it has Retina display, the edges are kind of sharper than it was on iPad Mini, even though iPad Mini had a smaller screen. Anyway, Qibla is going to work because iPad 4 also has gyroscope, compass, Wi-Fi, all the kind of stuff, accelerometer, and Qibla is using compass, obviously. Let's check out Mail. Mail is exactly the same as it is in iPad Mini or even iPhones. So you have your multiple inboxes. You could combine all of them, or you could see them side by side, one at a time. And pinch to zoom works even in the email client. Let's get out of this. Browser. Let's go to the browser. Do a couple of tests. Start off with apple.com. Loads really fast. Pinch to zoom is very sharp, though rendering is taking a bit. Maybe it's this. It's not iPad. It's the site. Let's get out here. Let's go to Al Jazeera. So again, very fast, no delay, no lag, and it just works. iPad has always been this fluid. Alright, so let's go to a different site, our own site. This is still in progress. I'll give guys a preview anyway. So it loads up pretty quick. Let's get out of here. Go to salatomatic.com. It'll look for your prayer mosque nearby your location. And here you just put your zip code or something. Let's check out Arabic on the browser. Go to Quran.com. Here's your Fatiha. So Arabic font is, well, this is not really Arabic font, this is image. So this would be, I guess, the actual font. That's pretty clean. So Retina display has its pluses, definitely, no doubt about that. Let's get out of this. So that's our browser test, quick browser test. When I go to settings quickly, it's almost identical to iPad Mini, if not identical. So again, the gestures are 4 fingers. If you use 4 fingers and slide them up, then all the running apps gonna show up. And if you use your 5 fingers and then kind of like squeeze it down like this, you're gonna be taken to the home screen. So right here, multitasking gestures on, 4 or 5 fingers, pinch to home screen, so 5 fingers, pinch to home screen, and then swipe to reveal multitasking, swipe left to right. Okay, that's another thing. If I'm in Safari and if I use 4 fingers, I could go to the previous apps or the app before it or the after it. So that's pretty cool. Let's get out of that. I'm gonna go to settings again. Airplane mode, do not disturb. This is for I guess if you want to not receive incoming phone calls or from FaceTime and so on. General has your spotlight search. I'm not going to get into that detail. You could see the details in iPad mini video. The settings exactly the same: brightness, sound, picture frame, privacy, iCloud. So all these settings are exactly same thing as it is in iPad mini. So you guys, if you want, you could see the settings over there. I'm going to try to put a link for that. Now let's go to games. Temple Run 2. So I'm going to have to reorient the iPad again. So again, this works, no flow. I wish I could show you guys a better game with a racing game or something. Maybe I'm gonna do another video later for games only. But anyway, so the game looks stunning. Let's try a HD game. So this game, many of you played. This is the Fruit Ninja game. This is the HD version. So this is optimized for the Retina display. Continue. New game. Classic. All right, so that's about it for games. So that's it. This has been a quick review. I like the iPad 4, but honestly, I've had iPad 3 for more than 6 months, ever since it came out. And I don't see, from my limited usage, I don't see any different whatsoever. Of course, the numbers is gonna be different, A6X and whatnot, the graphics powers. But from my experience, and I'm a gamer, I'm not a very hardcore gamer. I don't play games every day, but I play games every now and then. But I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. The front-facing camera changed a little, and the Retina display remained the same. So I don't know why Apple upgraded it to within 6 months to a new iPad 4. Anyway, if you guys are entering the market for iPad, and then this may be a good choice. Otherwise, if you have iPad 3, I suggest you stick with it, and then maybe you could get upgrade when the next iPad 5 comes out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video or found it entertaining or whatever. Even if you found it boring, subscribe to our channel. I'll see you guys next time.